This is Farm Progress Dateline Drought, presented by Genuity Drought Guard Hybrids. Hello, everyone. As we start off this new week and prepare to move into a new month, we note that the soybean market has backed off a bit, and so have the wheat futures. Now, conversely, corn continues to climb after the latest government statistics that were released the end of last week. By the way, bear in mind, we have another crop report coming up. The October crop report will be a week from this coming Thursday. So you can anticipate that and all of the private estimates that will be released prior to that report. They'll be coming out during the next few days. I would imagine that soybean production number will climb because the soybean yield number is going to go up. We've been hearing that chatter for some time, and I really believe it now after having been out of the fields, walking at the fields, looking at the beans, the height of the beans, the load of the pods, and also how well those pods are filled, surprising growers in many instances, given how hot and dry the summer was. But in the southern Corn Belt, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, western Kentucky, where I was in recent days, the late rains really did help out. Now, conversely, when you're talking about the corn crop, of course, that couldn't be helped by the late rains. And the extreme variability in yield is something every grower is talking about, it seems, this season. One central Illinois farmer with whom I spoke last week said as he was going across his field, as that combine was moving over a stretch of about 400 feet, his yield monitor varied from 0 as he was going through there to 311 bushels. Now, that's more extreme than many of the reports we've heard. But again, it's a reminder of the extreme variability in yields in this 2012 growing season. One of the press reports of interest in the Wall Street Journal for tomorrow, there's a story about the low levels of the Great Lakes. How, yes, it is having an effect on recreation, as some of these ports have to be dredged out or are in need of being dredged. But the low level of the lakes is also hurting commerce, because those lakers that move across the lakes have to be loaded at a lower tonnage simply because of the low water out there. We also note all the reports coming in on the pumpkin crop this year. That is one crop that doesn't mind the dry weather. In fact, as several growers have pointed out to me who grow the crop commercially, it likes dry weather. It does not like damp conditions. Those can, of course, foster disease in the pumpkin plants. So it's turning out to be probably a little bit better pumpkin crop than certainly consumers might have expected, simply because of the dry conditions. We hope you'll drop in here often at DatelineDrought.com. From farm progress companies throughout the week, Bryce Knorr will update for you what's happening in the markets. And Greg Solier from This Week in Agribusiness will share with you his weather expertise. Thanks a lot for being here. Have a great week, everyone. DatelineDrought.com, presented by Genuity Drought Guard Hybrids.